To our program again, Fireside Chat. Today we have Nick from Envoy Mortgage. I'm not going to say the last name, I'll let you say it yourself so I don't make a mistake. You can introduce yourself, Nick.
Thank you, Juliana. My name is Nick Paleologus, so I have 5 syllables to get through. I have been at Envoy Mortgage for, this is my 10th year there. Prior to that, worked for Bank of America, and I've been in lending for 17 years.
17 years?
Yeah, since 2003.
Right.
So Envoy is a mortgage bank, and we're kind of in between the big banks and what a lot of people know as a mortgage broker. And we're a full-service lender, so basically it means that we handle the entire process from the time we meet a customer until the time their loan funds and their loan, and they start making payments on it.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So what we do is provide financing for a borrower who's going to be purchasing a home. We specialize in home purchases and home refinances. Sometimes people will ask if we handle equity lines and things like that, but really we do offer those programs, but our specialty is first mortgages for refinance transactions and purchase transactions. That's what we're good at, that's what we focus on. We lend on properties from single family to 4 unit, as most of the mortgage banks do. Anything typically beyond that is considered commercial, and we let those professionals handle those transactions. Yeah. So we mentioned you wanted to kind of talk a little bit about the process.
Yeah, let's say, as you know, we do our office have a great relationship with yours. And let's say a client of mine comes to me, we do the buyer consultation, go over our side, and then after that we send them to you to get pre-approved.
Right.
What should they expect?
So our goal is obviously to provide financing for someone looking to purchase a property. Typically, once you send them over to us, we will sit down with them, and there are really 2 or 3 initial steps that we have to get through in order to pre-qualify or pre-approve. The first thing we do is take a general application, and that's basically their personal information, who they are, what their work history is, what their living history is, how much they earn. And then what we typically do is once the application is complete, we would review their credit profiles together. So step 1 is an initial application. Step 2 is credit review. The credit really dictates and guides us in terms of what programs they're going to be eligible for. Envoy starts as low as a 580 credit score, so it's sort of unique. A lot of the banks don't get that risky, but we feel that as long as the situation makes sense, we'll take that risk. We'll once we've taken the application, review the credit, we'll start narrowing things down and figuring out what direction the individual wants to take. We have a full product menu, including things like mass housing and bond programs and zero down programs. So when you have all these different opportunities, we need to figure out what the borrower wants, what type of property they're interested in, how much money they want to invest initially into the purchase. Some people may be limited with their resources, so if they qualify, mass housing has a zero down program. Some of our other programs are either 3% or 5% down. So, there's something for everybody. Yeah. And our goal is to obviously offer as many programs as are available, and at the same time figure out what the borrower qualifies for and provide them with the answers. Once the application and credit are reviewed, we will give the customer a list of documents that they need to provide us with. Some are already guided by the real estate agent. You guys do a great job of that, where you'll say, hey, bring some pay stubs and W-2s. Depending on the employment status of the individual, we might need tax returns if they're self-employed, or fixed income documents if they're on Social Security, or even shared living situations where they're caretaking for in the medical community. We can do a lot with a lot of different professions. Sometimes people feel that they may not qualify for a program. We want to really understand the customer, give them the opportunity to provide us all the information, and then let them know, hey, you qualify for all these programs, or you don't qualify, and this is a reason why you don't. And our goal is to get them a mortgage and get them a house. So if they don't necessarily qualify initially, we'll give them the tools and the resources and the guidance